Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Too little, cupcake. 51's the mic. 51.
Here's Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stein. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 43. 45. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Haskins will throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ready, set. 45, Mike. 45. Come on. Shit.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
To the 49-yard
Tackle
line.
made that time by Vita Vea.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Complete to
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Let's go. 51 the mic, boys.
On first down, Stein. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Stein's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now. It's Jones. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
51 the mic. I got it. Man left, man left. We got three, fellas. Go.
From the gun on third down. Stein, open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
DJ Wonnum on
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Stein. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got this. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Check.
Operating from the gun. Stein. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Vikings 0. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
7 yards.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taken in at the 22. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Stein. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Come on, baby. 19.
Looking to throw. Stein. And he's got Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
14.
That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Set. 45. 1500. 1500. 45. You better be afraid of me.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
86.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Let's go one more.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Stein escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your mitt.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Smith catches left side.
Haskins pass.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check right 45. Check right 45. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. Run for the safe points and let's make that left. And I run to the bed until we all got them buckets.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Haskins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Throwing on first down. Stein flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again. Stein. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They're not ready for this.
Back to throw. Stein. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Taking it about the 16.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Vikings 10. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 86.
A big play
Touchdown,
there.
Minnesota.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
The Vikings.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Operating from the gun. Haskins, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Vikings 18.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On first down, Jones. Nowhere to go that time.
Jones, the ball carrier.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down.
On first down, Stein. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 51 the mic, boys. 51.
Back to the air on second down. Stein. Flushed out right. He's going to take it. Oh, he coughed it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
54. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Haskins setting up the screen for Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off down near the 5. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stein. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
Stein's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. He don't know no better. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sport. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the flood. Motion. Check 99.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Vikings 18.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
from the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete right side to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Haskins pass.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
After the sack on first down, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the
run. Again, it's Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Off play action. Stein. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mike's 42. Let's go, D.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Stein flush to his right, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Vikings 18.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.